Hi. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. This is my channel. Yes, and I do this sort of thing on a very rare occasions, which I used to do constantly. But it's Sample Sunday. You may have noticed a few things are different. One, the camera's a little higher, so I have to look up at you now. But as far as everything else goes, well, a lot has changed, honestly. There's a table, like an actual desk table. It's good. Back in the corner, sort of. The corner's over there. Right over there. This is where Hank and John Green were with the beers, if you've been here for a while. Hanging AZ Rye Mule recipe. Oh, nice. That sounds good. I have a headache, slight headache, only slight, like right here. And I'm trying to find out if it's because I made myself upset by watching the Wakanda Forever teaser trailer over and over again. I cried. Or most likely, more than that, it is the medication I forgot to take this morning. Took my second dose at 4. I forgot to take my first dose early in the morning. Well, early, 10. It's supposed to be 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's how it's supposed to be, but I almost always forget every day, even with reminders and everything. It's super. Oh, this is on. There. I have a desk lamp now. It's super fancy. But as far as whiskey, I don't know what I'm going to have yet. I have some in front of me, which I don't remember what they are. And they're abbreviated. So that doesn't help. There's 2. It's just MGRS and MGRRO. And I forget what they are. The joys of moving your entire desk around. The samples are there, and you're going, what was this? And why is it half empty? And is it... I can smell it. That would probably be a good way to start. James Morgan. Schwelcome. Hello. Zenbud also Schwelcome. I think I said that with the chat thing. JJ, hello. Schwelcome. Good evening. Yes. Pretty much the wind up, wind down. Wind 2? Waiting for It's Bourbon Night to go live. It smells delightful, whatever that is. I don't know if it's a bourbon or not. It's not. What are these? Whatever. I'll figure that out later. I hope the sound's okay. The microphone is now in a different place, as is everything else. If you haven't noticed, that used to be right behind me. Or at least off to the left a little bit. No, it was behind me. Now my little... I'll show you. I can move. It's fine. Now my little welcome to the jank and all this, the whiskey I normally drink, the bourbons and such, are directly behind me. I have a little more room at least for everything. It's been pretty sweet. I know, again, it feels weird to have a desk here, but it's the truth. And the desk I had was like this. Like, you see the frame? That's how big it was. It was not a large desk. It's still here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I think it's going to be a laptop desk for other things I might do. I need to do something with it. I just don't know what. Any tunes tonight? I'll try it. Actually, the last time I did the... what the hell was it? What was it? Hold on. I think for my birthday stream or something, I used not copyrighted stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of copyright strikes there. Richie Z, hello, cheers. Welcome to you and yours. Again, this is mostly just a hangout till as Bourbon Night goes live. And I still have drinks in front of me. For those of you who haven't been around, I have been drinking much less, like a lot less, because of fatty liver stuff and trying to lose weight stuff. Stuff I've wanted to do and just haven't because I stopped thinking about doing it, which is not good. But also, again, once I got Whiskey Psalm 1, I don't drink wine often, ever, really. After that, it was like a hurdle. I was done, and it was like, okay, should probably focus on myself now that that's done. It was exciting. I was glad to get Psalm 1. I still have it. It's the thing. It's over there. You can't see it next to the weird dragon stuffy thing, which I've had for a long time, and I still don't quite know why. I think it was a gift. I believe it was a gift. That is not something I would just buy myself. Pardon me while I tried to find this silly schmusic. There we go. I don't know if this is the right one. Alright. I'll try this. It's probably going to be too loud to start with because it's way up there. There we go. We're going to chill out a little bit. It probably sounds really loud to you guys. I can't hear yet. Yes, there we go. Chill out. This one's called Fireflies. There we go. If I get hit by any more copyright stuff from YouTube, I swear. I mean, it doesn't matter yet. I'm not monetized, so they can just be like, oh, hey, copyright, blah. But it's irritating. It's one of those little annoying little things. The joys of YouTube. I have a couple samples in me I was thinking of trying. I wanted to start with one of these, though, but again, I don't know what the hell they are. MGR-S and MGR-RO. I could try and go back through all the streams I've done, live streams, and figure it out, but no. I feel like it's some kind of Scotch, or maybe a weird rye. I just don't know. I don't know what MGR stands for, other than like manager. But this one was donated by Bourbon. Some of you may know who that is. There was a meetup. If you've been paying attention, there was an actual physical in-person meetup, KillCo community thing. I don't know what to call it yet. KillCo community meetup sounds good. But maybe I'll think of something better someday. Maybe. No guarantee. And that went very well, I think. I know Zenboot had some trouble on the way back, but thankfully that was the only thing that went wrong, and it wasn't serious, thankfully. But all in all, we had a lovely time drinking whiskey at Irene Tan's store, Whiskey Mentor store. By the way, you can see my shame over here. But see all this? Yeah, those were the bottles you couldn't see before, because I don't really have anywhere to put them. And most embarrassingly, and also fortunately, they are backup bottles and extra bottles, because that's where I'm at now. I have bottles in case I need to get rid of, once I get rid of the bottle. So I have a bottle in case my bottle runs out, and then I could probably get another bottle. It's getting a little weird. Blue Jay Way, hello, welcome to this madness. But this is Bourbon's. I don't know if he's going to be here. I assume not. He did want me to, he was interested in me trying something else out, and I'll show you what it is, but I don't plan to try it tonight. Unless he shows up like, magically. But this is an Andalusia, supposedly an Andalusia. Wake up, Andalusia's single malt, bottled in bond, pick. Now, some of you might know I like Andalusia a lot. I've never had this. So that was a very nice donation by Ben. OS, cheers to you. Hello. I haven't poured anything yet, so I can't officially cheers. Yes. Zenbood had a little incident because you told me, I still couldn't believe it. The guy was in a rental car on the pike, as you call it. I don't know what the hell I call it because I avoid it at all costs, so it's the road I don't go on ever. Or highway, whatever. Mass pike. The words. So he was in a rental on cruise control on the Mass Pike. Why? Like, I'm sketchy about my own cruise control. I don't even know if it works half the time. So I don't use it very often because it's terrifying. Bourbon. Hello. Speak of the devil. Welcome. We're going to try this. Is it? Yeah, I was curious about this sweet wheat you gave me. 1792 sweet wheat. 91.2. Nice light proof percentage, whatever. Low, at least. Because, as I mentioned, I have not been drinking whiskey as much. It's mostly for my own health. As I said, fatty liver, and thankfully, due to the generous donations, and thankfully to the giveaways I've been able to do occasionally, I've been able to put some money towards be prepared to be underwhelmed. Yes, I can do that. Sugar Key, hello, welcome. So nice to see all of you, especially on such short notice. I didn't plan this until a few hours ago, when it was like, you know what? It's Sunday. It's Sample Sunday, technically. I haven't done that in about 2 months. Why not? So I did. Now we're here. I get to have schwamples. I have a lot of samples, too. That's the other thing. I looked again. It's like, oh, yeah, I have about 20, 25, 30 samples that I haven't touched in quite a while. Ugh. But I am prepared to be underwhelmed. I've now mentally prepared myself. Five Fingers, hello, I see you. Bourbon, how are you feeling after you got back home from Irene's? We were just talking about that. I assume you were fine. You just had to sit there in the driver's seat, I believe. So no, the driver's seat. Passenger seat. Words. My brain. Clearly you got home safely, which is good. Preparing for underwhelmed. I'm only gonna pour a little bit of this again. The other reason I've been reducing my alcohol intake in every way is because of, maybe I'll just pour all of it. If I'm gonna be underwhelmed, I better be completely underwhelmed. Anyway, as I was saying, I've been reducing my alcohol intake. Part of it's because of my sleep. So I have a really trash sleeping pattern, as in I don't have one, really. I've been trying to get better at that, and one thing that's helped is not drinking at night. My cutoff is generally 10 p.m. or earlier. Multitasking life. Yep. Well, Bourbon, that was probably a sound sleep, at the very least. Scott Pigsley, hello. Welcome. Yeah, my sleep, again, is trash. And what's been kind of disturbing almost, is when I do have a drink at night, and I can actually look, I have an app on my phone that I look at. You know, I keep track of this shit because it's so freaking terrible. But, words. It's a noticeable shift. So it'll be really low, deep sleep if I had been drinking anything, even within a couple hours of going to sleep. And then it'll start to do the good thing, where it's deep sleep, REM sleep, light sleep, and it does that pattern throughout the night. That's good sleep. You get your REM, you get your light sleep, you get your deep sleep. You need all of those to go in some sort of pattern, or else you're not going to sleep very well. And it's crazy. It's weird. It's weird to look at my sleep and go, you know what? I did drink at night before bed all the time. Now I should probably just not do that for a little bit. And the other thing, of course, is physical fitness, trying to get in better shape. In general, I'm 42. If you were here for my birthday party stream, you know, it's that time where I should be trying to focus on that. And again, doctors of numerous sorts have been telling me for most of the past 20 years that I've been dealing with this crap, exercise helps your mental well-being, and it does, for me. It's just a matter of being able to do it and being medicated enough to do it. So that's been a whole juggling act. 1792 Sweet Wheat Hard. Unicorn for a while, a few years ago. Yikes. Well, I mean, it's 1792, right? If I get banana off of this, I swear. I'm gonna throw this Glen here, and I'm not gonna do that. It's really light. Again, I'm not drinking a lot of bourbons these days, but when you have the variety that I have, that bourbon has, you notice. Not sure yet. It does smell very sweet. It's making me think of cake frosting. Cheap cake frosting. Vanilla. Fake vanilla cake frosting stuff. You buy it and it's not the best. It's like it's the vanilla frosting that's not Betty Crocker or whatever. It's the cheaper version that costs less. I'm not getting directly banana. It's almost as if it's banana bread. And I may just be imagining that because I remembered as soon as we started talking about it. 1792, for whatever reason, suddenly has been giving me banana vibes, which I don't like. Not a banana person. Tried it numerous times. If it's in a smoothie, no problem. I won't really mind. Banana strawberry stuff, fine, no problem. But fake candy banana stuff, can't deal with it anymore. And I'm not a huge fan of regular bananas as it is. Something about the texture, the way you eat them, they all just blah, 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 blah. Scott Pigsley, that's another reason I've had to cut back on my drinking. While I do enjoy the WhiskeyTube community, a lot of them stay up really late drinking on stream, and I just can't be a part of that. This is not the first time I've realized that sort of thing. It's happened numerous times in my life where I get caught up in the socialness, the interactivity of it. Thankfully, this is more digital online instead of in person, where I get a little wonky when I've been drinking. But as much as I enjoy everyone's company at night and chatting with everyone, it's just too late. Oh, see what I mean? Gotta be careful, guys. It'll get away from you. And as I said, I don't want to say please drink responsibly. I want to say take care of yourself. That's it. No one else is going to do it. Well, I mean, someone else will in certain situations. But you know what I mean. My point is, take care of yourself. PowerPoint Friday? Friday. I don't really remember what I did Friday, if I'm being honest. What was Friday? Did something happen? Hold on. It's one of the great thrills of having my medical problem is you don't remember a lot all the time. I don't know what I did Friday. That was the 22nd. That's all I know. No idea what I did. There's nothing listed, so I probably did nothing. I've been very active lately. Not online, but like physically active. Physical. Your PowerPoint. I have to look at that. I probably popped in and was like, hi. Okay, bye. I do that a lot. Mike Franklin, hello. Welcome. Oh, I saw that. I saw. Yeah, I was there for a second, wasn't I? I was in the beginning. Usually I like to say hello. But then my brain goes, what? I'm hungry. Or something of that sort. But no, I didn't see it. I'm interested in it. I know I liked the pictures I've seen of James Webb. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, let's talk about staring into the void. To the edge of existence itself. Shoo! That's always a fun topic for whiskey. One of the things I think about occasionally is how drinking alcohol and socializing is what humanity has been doing for quite a while. It doesn't necessarily always have to be whiskey, but sometimes it is. So politics, science, poetry, literature, all that kind of fun stuff has all been shared over human existence, over a cup of some sort, or glass. Yeah, Scott Pigsley, yes. And in my case, it's a little more necessary. And again, I thank everyone in this community for helping me out with that, because the money I am able to raise through here goes directly into, one, more with the channel, and two, self-improvement or self-care, because I've been going to what is it called? I do spin. I've been doing spin for a long time, honestly. Not so much over the past couple of years, but that's reasons you should understand. And then I started going to circuit training recently, twice a week, which is brutal. Crazy lady's being crazy again. Making a lot of noise, as always. But I'm taking my doctor's advice, even if it does hurt my shoulder. My shoulder's doing better, if I didn't mention that. I had shoulder issues for a little bit. Nothing serious, just, you know, ow, I don't know what's wrong. And I saw a chiropractor, and she poked and made things painful for a little bit. And now it's feeling better. And I'm seeing an osteopathologist. What are they called? Bone doctor. Dr. Bone. When you see Dr. Bone. Thank you, Zenbird. Thank you especially. I mean, you're a big reason I can do a lot of the things I can do. And I think you know that. But yeah, it's a lot of self-care stuff. And I finally have insurance again, which is nice. Yeah, hiatus. I decided I didn't want to say hiatus. I didn't want to say I think I said I'm taking a break initially, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it this way now. Like today. There was no real plan until a few hours ago to actually do a stream, and I was like, why not? I've had the itch, though. A little itch to do a video of some sort, and I did one today, which some of you may have seen, explaining like the basics of the channel. I have a lot of whiskey. I have too much whiskey officially, and I'm trying to share it with others, and I have the desk to do so now. I can shake the whole everything if I do that. But the idea is this station over here, which you can't see, is where I will bottle samples, and I have a bunch of these. These are the boxes that will be hand delivered to you. They're black, so they either stick out more or are easier to lose. I'm not sure which yet, but they have. The first one has actually gotten to its destination thus far. So on top of that, I have used the recent investments from my birthday stream to purchase packing material. Like if anyone's seen where is it? I had to purchase these as well, and glass is expensive right now, which sucks. But anyway, these are the samples I'm sending out. These need to be sealed, and I bought some stuff that should seal it up, hopefully, because that's my big concern. I have a label maker. It's right there, as some of you know. And what else? Oh yeah, how to wrap these. Like you have to bubble wrap these for the hand delivery. And the method I've been using is to actually like cut strips of bubble wrap and then wrap it around this and then tape it closed. It's a drag. However, there are actual pouches of about this size that you can put those in for the hand deliveries. Again, I'm going to focus on that a little more because I want to increase the contributions, but also by doing so, which will help me immensely, I will be sharing some of this whiskey and possibly bottles. For example, I haven't drank this yet because of that weird little bland. I know it's freaking me out. Zenbu, thank you. Oh, and I should mention that if you are a patron of mine, once a quarter, whenever Whiskey Tribe does a dry week, and they did one the second week of this month, which I half participated in, as some of you may know. It was going through my birthday, so I said, screw that. It started on a Tuesday. It was weird. It was a weird one, so I said, screw it. I wait until that Friday after my birthday, and then took Friday to Friday off from drinking, which I'm already doing less of anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. What's my point? But yeah, samples. That's what it was. I did the sample giveaway on my birthday, didn't I? But bottles. Irene Tan's bottles in particular. You will note. This is what I was going to demonstrate. Hold on. First, let's get this over with. Camera's drunk. Cheers, everyone. That smells weird. Fake sweet, fake caramel sweet, like the caramel syrup you get at Starbucks or a coffee shop. That kind of sweet. The sugar-free one, not actual caramel, the sugar-free version, which is really sweet, strangely enough. All right. No banana taste. Yet. Yeah, it is a bummer, Bourbon, if you're still here. If that's something people are spending a lot of money on and chasing after. Ooh. Ooh. My view of 1792 has been fluctuating. Only because my first bottle, which was, I think the first bottle that was ever donated was 1792. Full proof. And it was a pick from a store nearby. It was really good. But I come to find out it doesn't actually taste like 1792 does, generally, like the normal stuff. But I haven't gotten a full proof since, I don't believe. Put on the list, the short, long list of bottles I don't have yet. Anyhow, what I want to show is this. This is a problem. Because I have three, oddly enough, three chords, butterscotch sundaes, all from Irene Tan's store. This is, I just had a realization, that's silly. So there were 120 bottles. I have drank 2 of those bottles so far, and I've had 5. I've had an actual fraction of the bottles she released. That's funny. I didn't think about that until now. Anyway, as you can see, I have 3. One of these is going to be opened tonight. The other is going to be given away. Not tonight. Stay tuned. And the other is my backup bottle. Because these are going to be gone soon because there's only 120 of them. But, plus they bottled on 4/20/2021. And while it may just be like, oh, 4/20, no, 4/20 is, and April 20th is my parents' anniversary. So I find it very poignant that I like these bottles so much. And again, this one that I'll be opening is going to be the 3rd bottle of that I've had. So there's the chance to get one of these eventually, among other things. Another one, and these are donated, by the way. I think I bought the most recent one when we went up there like a week ago. So I did buy one of those. I bought 2 of those, I think. They're not cheap, by the way, like $50 for those, for each bottle. Ugh. And they're delicious, which is the problem. But I also have a Jefferson's that I haven't actually tried yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Jefferson's Irene Tan pick, the 3-chord that's an Irene Tan pick, and then there's one I'm reluctant to say, but there is a full proof of some sort that I ended up having 2 of, and the debate in my mind is, should I give the second one away or should I just keep it all to myself? I haven't tried that one either. I haven't opened it because that bottle disappeared in a day, in a night. Sorry, not even a day. In the span of one night. She said, I have these bottles. I'm giving it away. She said, I have these bottles. And then the next day they were gone. Everyone had ordered them or picked them up or said that's mine. Top Dog, hello. Cheers. Welcome. Yeah, Blue Jay way. I guess I'm feeling the same way. Because even with this one, I'm trying it and going, meh. Nothing terrible about it. It's just very... It's not quite thin. But it's not the texture I'm looking for when I have a bourbon or a whiskey in general. It needs to be a little more viscosity, a little richness. Something that clings, and this kind of just slides off like the rain on a car. You know? Give it away now. Don't do that, Sambu. God damn it. It's stuck in my head all day. Oh, and also, if you like Marvel entertainment stuff like I do, and have been, just keeping an ear out with the craziness that was it Comic-Con going on in California, give the oh, God damn it, YouTube notification bullshit. Give The next Black Panther teaser trailer, look, because oh my god, I shed tears. I mentioned that earlier. I did. Sugar bum 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 bum. You are my sugar kitty, and you got me wanting you. That sounds weird. You know the song. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a comparison at some point, Top Dog. Like I really need to find that bottle from that store, and I've asked for it. I don't know. I didn't even know if they had it. I think they had the foolproof, like the regular foolproof, but I feel like I saw a bottle and didn't buy it, thinking it would still be there, but it was really freaking good. Creme brulee. That's what it tasted like. It was my preferred type of whiskey, as if it's like a creme brulee. I'm all in. Gimme. Yeah, this is lackluster, like Ben said. A little bit of sweetness, barely any spice. Again, it's a wheater. Those tend to be more tame, as my experience has been. I do like wheaters, though. I like Buffalo Trace stuff, unfortunately for me. It has an okay finish. Tingles last a little bit, but they're barely there at all, so. Oh, Top Dog, you should give away. Donate them to me. No, don't do that. But you could do a raffle giveaway on your channel if you wanted. If you don't want it, I mean, it's like, I might as well get rid of it. That's my thought process lately. And it's not so much that I don't want it. Although there are bottles, they may be down there. The bottom shelf of shame. Well, those aren't. Those don't count. I have a bunch of bottles on the floor too because I can't put them anywhere. I have to clean off this thing, like that whole area where the little dinosaur dragon guy is. In that corner needs to be cleared out. I have many things I should do, and I haven't done them yet, so there's that. I do not like Deanston, I don't think. I don't know, Sugar Kitty. You might remember better than I, but some of the stuff you sent me, I remember going by. Why? What is this? You just kind of focused in on the type of scotch I'm not a fan of, or at least some of them that I'm not a fan of. There you go. There's a whale next door. Yep. Not impressive. I'd be very upset if I got this, like an expensive bottle of this. Well, I got a bottle, paid a lot for it, and then tried it. Honestly, it doesn't taste as bad as, it's directly behind me now. I can't even point it out. There's a Blanton's bottle behind me that was a donation. Is a donation. And it is what I've used as my good and bad for Blanton's. Because they gave it to me because they were like, this is not good. They drank half of it, but they gave it to me. Like, what is this? I don't like it. And I tried it and went, yeah, this is bad. And then I tried this other bottle of Blanton's that I got that was also donated, and it was really good. So it's reminding me of the bad Blanton's, and that's not a good thing. However, the bad Blanton's does taste worse than this. Again, the Instant 15 was exactly the bottle he made all of his. Yep. I still have those. I'm sitting over there going, what are you going to do? Like, I'm not going to drink it. I've seriously considered dumping them. I hate saying that, but I might go back to them. That's what I like to do when it's something I don't like. Part of my brain is like, get rid of it. And the other part is like, wait. Try it again later. I've done that. Specifically, the ones I'm thinking of are Dalmore 12 and Macallan 12. I do not like them. I do not like them, Sam. I am. They're not good to me. And they're very expensive bottles. So, happy to share those samples with anyone who's curious to try them. Oh, shit. Good on you, Top Dog. Whiskey was meant to be opened and shared. And that's something I've talked about a couple times on the channel, where per my personal opinion, which means very little, it's just to some, to most, let's be honest, whiskey is something that is an endeavor of love, something that people do because they want it to be shared with many and not kept on a shelf or paid exorbitant amounts of money. Exorbitant? Lots of money for just to have it. You want to do that, get a car, and that's useful unless you don't drive it, which you probably wouldn't. Never mind. The point is, I feel the people who make whiskey want it to be consumed and not hoarded and kept. Says the guy who hoards and keeps lots of whiskey. Dump regret. Oh, there you go, Zenbu. Yeah, Zenbu, you're more geared towards ryes and scotches, right? I assume so. I believe so. My brain's telling me that, but I don't trust my brain, as you know. I know you don't drink a lot of bourbons. You've had some. I really like Irish. You got your samples at Irene's a little while ago. Actual hand delivery. Yeah. Those are great. Okay. Well, it's never going to happen, Zenford. As I get very distracted all the time. It happened like 15 minutes before we started. I was putting together samples and getting distracted. I got distracted at least 3 times just to check Facebook messages because of something someone sent me months ago. I was trying to figure out what these samples are. Like these random ones. I don't remember what they are. And I got distracted at least 4 or 5 times before I actually looked, and I still couldn't find it. Oh! There you go, Top Dog. I mean, I like to think most WhiskeyTube people are not really collectors, but some people do have massive amounts of whiskey, and I can only go, you're never, ever going to drink all that. I'm in that boat now. Like, if you watch the video I did today, I literally did it today and uploaded it today, which is rare and not a great idea, but it was less than 2 minutes. Well, less than 1 minute and 30 seconds, honestly. It was the please subscribe to my channel. You might get whiskey video. Hopefully it works. We'll see. We'll see. I tried to explain the subscribe button in a way that I feel is relevant, rather than just saying, please be sure to like and subscribe. Also, please, feed the algorithm gods, overlords, whatever you want to call them. But I'm trying to think what else I might have behind me. There's that old elk that was donated recently by a Shmendu. Thank you for that. What's crazy is the sheer amount. Again, there's a bunch over there. There's some on the floor because I haven't put them anywhere else yet. I hate that. I don't like having bottles on the floor. It makes me feel like an alcoholic. Like, oh God, it's just all over the place. Everything's a mess, by the way. I would like to get the background situated. Oh, this isn't bad. I'm almost in a halo. You can see Aquavite's little coins hanging on the wall. See the Star Trek Enterprise. All that fun stuff. This one hasn't been seen in a while. Still it? He's doing stuff. We got Still It. We have... That sticker is... Treaty Oak, I believe. That one's Andalusia. That one is one I can't read, so I don't know. Real Spirits. Do that. I believe that one's Hot Ones. That one's It's Bourbon Night. That one's Whiskey Tribe. That one's clearly Garrison Brothers. I've thought about putting that on the back of my car. It is actually a bumper sticker. But I don't drink that much of Garrisons. I think I've had one bottle. No, I don't think I've ever had a bottle of Garrisons. I've tried Garrisons numerous times. Just like I've tried a lot of... Wow, where'd it go? It's in there. Hold on. Shit. Alright, I'm going to stop thinking about it or else it won't work. There's another Texas, a very large Texas distillery whose name I can't remember at the moment. Oh god, it's right in front of my face. I can't find it. Anyway. Balcones, thank you. I swore it began with B. It was making me crazy. Yes, I've had a lot of Balcones samples. Balcones samples. but I've never actually owned a bottle, I don't think. They're very expensive, so I have no reason to promote to that extreme. I would promote Andalusia. Here's the thing, if I ever get sponsored, it'll be these and no others. Andalusia, Redbreast. I would do Buffalo Trace, but that would never happen. And if it did, that would be really crazy. Imagine the guy with the mustache being a sponsor of Buffalo Trace. Ooh, that's terrifying. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, get me a mule then, dude. Get it. Sorry. Who else? Well, I'm already not a sponsor, but I really do want to promote Irene Tan's picks because I want to get some people to go to her store other than those in the area. I want to get people to come up to vacation and go there. Also, maybe see me. That helps. But yeah, again, this disgusts me a little bit. This one was a present. This Ardbeg Ugadal. Oh, and here's a question for the viewers, for you. I can grab it. What does anyone know about this? Flag Hill Wheated Bourbon. Focus. There we go. State green, whatever that is. But it's New Hampshire. Flag Hill Wheated Bourbon. Interesting bottle. See that? Well, it kind of looks like a clone bottle if I'm not being serious, but my father picked this one up and donated it to the channel. Thanks, Dad. And thoughts to my dad right now. He had a procedure done on one of his eyeballs, trying to fix his cataracts. He's doing better. I saw him this morning. He's fine, but he's got to do the other one, and there was a complication of sorts, which was not fun for him, as you can imagine. I don't want to think about stuff being put in my eyeballs. But if you know anything about Flag Hill, without Googling it, do tell. I may Google this later. And this is, of course, they were in Vermont, and New Hampshire area, and came down and grabbed it. And I know absolutely nothing about it. Batch number 1. So there's that. And I haven't tried it. Never heard of it. Top dog, exactly. And I thought I had a fairly good idea of the distilleries in the area. That's out of my area, technically. But I had an idea of where most distilleries nearby were. Nope. Speaking of distilleries, no, kidding. Yeah, Blue Jay Way. That is where my thoughts were leaning, but I'm not gonna believe that until I try it. However, it's gonna have to do something pretty crazy if it's at 45%. But I'm glad it is at 45% because they could have just done 40. And it is. Does anyone know the MGP weeder? What their mash bill is? Because this one says 15 malted barley, 71 corn, 14 wheat. And I'm not good at memorizing things, but that seems familiar. I could just be making this stuff up in my head, though. So, again, 15, 71, 14s. Maybe not. Malted barley, 15%. Corn, 71%. Wheat, 14%. Batch 1. Bottled last year. 6 barrel batch. It says estate grain, so I assume there's something going on. But I think it's just because it's a distillery I've never heard of. That I'm going, well, where did they source from? That's the immediate knee-jerk reaction. Aged 4 years. That's not bad. Number 4 char. 53 gallons. I like the info they give. That's nice that it's upfront about that. And again, I'm not going to assume. Hold on, this tells me something. Oh, here we go. Here's some more info. Why don't I just read the bottle? Good idea. Grown, mashed, fermented, distilled, aged, and bottled by Flag Hill Distillery, LLC, in Lee, New Hampshire. So that tells me exactly what I wanted to know. It is local to them. It is not sourced, supposedly. Which is good to hear. Bourbon, cheers. Hello. Wow. Well, I'm going to have to pour something after this. Again, this is not terrible. It's not awful. It's just, as Bourbon said, unremarkable in a sense, unfortunately. And if you're just showing up, this is a 1792 sweet wheat. That's the wrong one. I believe is what it was. Yeah, 1792 sweet wheat. I would feel very bad if someone bought a bottle of this as something that needed to be paid a lot of money for. It'll do. I see this as an introductory bourbon. Someone who's new to bourbons could drink this. Got a rye from New Hampshire, and I got a bourbon stout whiskey from Berkshire, Massachusetts. Wow. I don't even think I've ever done that. I've only gone to a very few distilleries in my area. Mostly because I'm a Rhode Islander, and we don't really go a lot of places. There are a lot of breweries around here, though. That's the funny thing. You find yourself at breweries more than anywhere else. There's at least 3 or 4. There's in my area, it's breweries, vineyards, so wine, and the random distillery every once in a while. I'm trying to do a brain scan of in the vicinity. There's only three distilleries that I'm aware of, and I've only been to 2 of them. I haven't been to the 3rd one because it's near the city. And fuck that, I want to go to the city. I don't like going to the city. The buildings and stuff and the hustle and bustle and people being too close together. Not best for me. Thanks, no thanks. I need to be in the woods somewhere, like some kind of hermit. Be in a cave. Or in a hill. I could be a hobbit. I'd be okay with that. As long as I had Wi-Fi and I could get, deliveries, groceries and stuff. Gasoline. Doesn't it suck when you start to think about how many things you need? Even if you wanted to get away from everything. You can't. You need plumbing and water and all the stuff you want to just be a person and exist without a big shit. Like, I'm not a huge fan of my apartment building / property that I'm living in because I can hear both neighbors all the time. But as far as the area, it's a nice area. And the price is the lowest in Rhode Island, which is saying something because the price of Rhode Island living apartments-wise is ridiculous. Ridiculous, because it's a small state. What was it, New York? Washington? He was big on ryes. Ryes were the early whiskey, I think. Way back in the day. I think Washington had his own distillery. I know he did. But I assume he probably made rye. Water, please. Yeah, Ben was right. Not the best. Not the worst. Not the best. Oh yeah. Stuff. On my nose. Ooh. That was fun. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Again, there are a lot of things here. If you're new, everything's moved. I have an actual desk now. It's quite nice. What I'm going to do, very likely once the stream is over, is just do this and start working on the samples. That'll be nice. It's nice to have a workstation of sorts, because once again, what I want to do is share the whiskey with other people who want to participate in the raffle. Again, I'm not selling the whiskey, I'm selling raffle tickets. There's a difference. It's 10 of because my Fitbit just told me I should walk around. Screw you, Fitbit. I'm not doing anything. It's Sunday, I'm not doing it. Wow. Hang on. Just remembered something. Bourbon Ball, you are here. Aha. what I'm going to do, I'll take the rest of the night to drink this. I will take it back. I'm not going to open this one yet on stream, but I will open it tonight. Don't you worry. But this, focus. Do it, 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 do it. Bourbon Baller's here, coincidentally, and I thought, you know, there's not much in here. It's like half. Actually, it's a little more than half. No. Yes, no, half. So maybe a little bit, about an ounce in here. I've been saving this for no particular reason. But I feel it will be funny, since I don't drink very high proofs very often. Have this at the end of the stream, and very likely for the rest of the evening. Probably going to add water. Probably going to play with it a little bit, because it's hazmat. Cripes. Whiskey RN, cheers. I want to say whiskey right now. I assume that's what RN means, but I don't know. It does. It's good. I've had it. I've tasted some of it, and I would not know it's an Elijah Craig at all. At all. But it is potent. Again, hazmat. Zen Buddha, I do need to give you a sample. I need to give a bunch of people a sample of, or maybe just go to. I don't know. I don't know if I want it, honestly. There's a place called Newport Craft, I think is what they're called now. And they do Rhode Island whiskey, but it's called Sea Fog. So it's slightly peated. It's pretty good. And I believe they have a rye as well, so I don't know if they're not. I've had a sip, like I had a pour of one at an event, and it was good. I didn't hate it. And I know I like the fog. I know I like the Sea Fog, the one, the peated, slightly peated one is really good. Oh, there we go. Registered nurse. Of course, that makes a lot more sense. But I do like whiskey right now. Give it. Papa KillCo, hi there. Can you see the screen? I hope so. Yeah, indeed. Papa KillCo needs to recuperate still. But cheers, Dad. Glad to see you here. Gonna have to get you some whiskey soon once you're healed up. Alright, I need to finish this one. You got nothing bad about it. I'd say very introductory. But to someone who has drank a certain amount of whiskey, bourbons in particular, and has a palate for certain types of bourbons, supposedly. Not my thing. Don't taste banana. Big plus for the 1792 sweet wheat. I don't taste banana in it. Sold. There you go. A little bit of banana on the nose, but very, very slight. Lovely. Water is the best, folks. Stay hydrated out there. Take care of yourself. Because, holy shit, it's been hot for a lot of people. I'm one of those people that gets all twitchy when it's 90 degrees in New England. And it's been 90 degrees. Well, I should say 32 degrees Celsius. Top dog, it's only for 1792 bottled and bond, which I have right up there. And well, that was not a horrible surprise. You can actually see the label right there. It's the yellow one. Banana. I get it on Jack Daniels as well. The regular old 7 Jack Daniels. What else? Right, Zenboon? It's crazy. There are at least 3 or 4 different breweries I can think of just in a 30-minute drive from where I am. Yeah, hydrate before you dehydrate, yes. Registered nurse says it. Do it. Oh, Bourbon Baller, where the hell are you? If Bourbon Baller, you're still here, I'm trying to invent last year's sample. Thank you again for getting this to me. Thanks, Bourbon, as well. I'm pretty sure you got this in my hands. And I'll be sipping on this for the rest of the evening because it is 142.2 proof. Do the math. Cut it in half. It's a lot. What is it? I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. My brain does not like mathematics. I'd have to try a Barton's Top Dog. I don't know if I've had a Barton's before, honestly. It's like saying if I've had a Baker's. I don't remember. Probably not. Anyway, bottoms up. Salute. Oh, that was only very little. Okay. Good. Good. I knew I saved it. I think this is only about an ounce and a half, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, it's definitely a small one. Good, good, good. That means I'm not going to get annihilated. Lovely. Yeah, it's just Jack Daniels and 1792 bottle of Bond, apparently. That was a nasty surprise when I found that out. I was not pleased. And I do get banana on some stuff, and I do get a weird funk off some other things. It's weird. Bourbons are weird, but look at this. Look at that freaking difference. If you were here at the start, you saw the other one was very light. That is not. That is a kick in the teeth. That is saying, hey, I'm bourbon. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah. I feel like I'm huffing glue. Oh, that's the stuff. Never huff glue. I don't think I've ever done that, honestly. I got a contact high from, what, rubber cement maybe, but... Woo-hoo-hoo. Top Dog, I don't have any story time stuff. I'm aware of story time, but they don't talk to me. It's fine. Again, I have an abundance of whiskey. Whoa. It's making me think of brown sugar, brownies, all the sweets. All like, not necessarily cookie, but definitely brownies. Brownies with freaking marshmallows in them. Oh my god. There's something else in there I didn't quite like. I'm not sure what that was. You know what? It's probably just the alcohol. I'm realizing that. It's like, what's that kind of aggressive thing going on there? It's 140 something proof, man. Oh, yeah. The fumes, if you will, are getting to me. Yeah, this one's got punch. Delightful. But yeah, it smells punchy. It smells punchy. But I wouldn't know this is like, Craig, put this in my glass and be like, here, try this. I would say, what the hell is that? It smells lovely. And dangerous. Also dangerous. Now to the palate, that's where it's got to show up, or if it doesn't, that's scary. So, again, cheers. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me on this random, abrupt stream. Woo! That was the tiniest of sip, and it crawled across my tongue like it branched out like electricity. Oh, that's lovely. A bit aggressive, but not. It doesn't feel like what the proof is. There's a variety of things going on. Holy moly. Yes. Cheers all. I'll be going over to It's Bourbon Night next. You can go wherever, because I'm sure someone's streaming somewhere. But typically, I go to either It's Bourbon Night or Whiskey Knows if he's doing his thing occasionally. But actually, I haven't been doing much of anything with any kind of streams lately, so there's that. So if you haven't seen me around on streams, there's a reason. Oh, delightful. Probably gonna add a little water as the evening goes on to this. It's still good. With that, though, 8 o'clock, time, last call, whatever you want to call it. Actually, it's just, you can't, what's the phrase? You can't stay here, something. Whatever. You can't stay here, I'm shutting down. But you can go to It's Bourbon Night, Whiskey Knows, whoever may be streaming right now. I don't know. With that said, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. I have to point up there now. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Lovely. Deliciousness.
Whoops.